Hey guys, so I recently had somebody ask me a question regarding my Dexcom sensor, and I figured that I would take the time to answer this question in a video form as well. This person had asked me this in my personal life, not on social media. And so like I said, I figured that some of you might have the same question as well, so why not share with you guys too. So for those of you who are unaware, I do currently use a Dexcom G7 sensor to monitor my blood sugar, and I place it here on the forearm. There are many reasons. I have fat arms and I do not feel like my sensor would be stable here. I do not want to lay on my arm while I'm sleeping and have a compression low where my receiver would tell me that my blood sugar is low when really it's not, because that is a lot of weight to be pressed on the sensor. So I choose to do it here. I may try other sites as well. FDA approval is back here, so don't go off of what I say. This is not technically an FDA approved site, but this is where I choose to do it. I have verified its accuracy by doing finger sticks to correlate the number on the Dexcom with the actual finger stick number, because sometimes the Dexcom sensors can be off. But so anyways, this person asked me if I am worried about people like seeing my Dexcom sensor there and having questions, or am I worried about what people will think when they see my Dexcom sensor? Because people can see this very easily, obviously, especially right now when the weather is warmer. I'm wearing a t-shirt. People can very easily see this on my arm. And I have the cute little over patches that are very colorful and bright. Obviously, this sticks out very well. So I just wanted to say that maybe at first I was a little self-conscious about it, but at the same time, it is a medical device that is helping me control my health, and it is helping me control my blood sugar levels and change different things, make healthier changes, and I feel like it is a necessity. So while I may have been a little bit self-conscious about it being there and about people seeing it and wondering what people would think, what they would say, I really don't care. And if anything, it has helped me kind of talk about different things with people, especially with patients. Like when I've been up in the sleep center doing a hookup for a sleep study, I've had a couple of patients ask me how I like the G7 sensors, if it works well for me, if it seems like it's accurate. And, you know, it's kind of been nice to be able to have a conversation with someone who understands. Most of the people that have had those types of conversations with me have been people that either use a CGM, which is a continuous glucose monitor, or it is somebody who has looked into it or is maybe interested, or somebody who might want to switch to using Dexcom instead of like the Libre or the other ones that are out there. So it's just been kind of nice to, like I said, be able to discuss these things with people who can kind of relate and who have to deal with the same or similar situation in their own personal life. So I don't necessarily care if people see it. Obviously, it is very seeable. And like I said, it is very bright. And if you guys have watched any of my haul videos of the different over patches that I have for my Dexcom sensor, you guys have seen all of the colors that I have. So if anything, I feel like it gives me the opportunity to bring awareness to what a CGM is, how useful it is, how helpful having the ability to see your glucose numbers every 5 minutes. Like with the Dexcom, it sends you a new reading every 5 minutes. And yes, I have had a little bit of issues with this current sensor that I have, and I will talk about that in another video. But for the most part, I have been using this for almost 40 days now. I think in 2 or 3 days, it'll be 40 days that I have been using the Dexcom G7 sensors, and it's been very helpful. It has helped me notice which foods affect my blood sugar in which ways, and it has helped me, I feel like anyway, have a better control over my overall health, and I like that. So, like I said, it also gives me a chance to bring awareness to what a CGM is. I've had a couple of kids ask me questions about it. I've had, like I said, other patients who are diabetic and they use other CGMs. I think the one uses a Dexcom G6, but wanted to upgrade to the G7, but can't because he also uses an insulin pump. So there's certain insulin pumps that are not integrated with the Dexcom G7 currently. So kind of people who use insulin pumps are stuck with which ones they can use until there is an integration there, if that makes sense. So I'm not at all concerned about like explaining what it is and what it does. And like I said in my videos where I was talking about the different overpatches that I've gotten, if I'm going to use this sensor, I want to make it enjoyable for myself. And that is why I have bought so many of the cute colors and, you know, kind of tried to find a way to make it fun for myself, because no, it's not fun to need a sensor. It's not fun to need to be so aware of your blood sugar. It's not so fun to have to deal with the highs and the lows. And it's really not so fun to have to do this at all for anybody. Even the most seasoned diabetics, I am sure, get frustrated with having to do all of this. But at the end of the day, if it is something that you need to do in order to live and to be able to function, then what are you going to do? So yeah, anyways, I just thought that I would share that with you. So no, having my CGM in a very, very noticeable place with the bright colors doesn't bother me at all. This current sensor bothers me a little bit because it has given me quite a few issues, and that has nothing to do with the placement. Although if you see right here, it is starting to come up a little bit. I just noticed that. Sorry if you can't see that very well. There is a little peeling of the overpatch that is under this blue overpatch. There's a reason why I do all the overpatches. So I do the overpatch that Dexcom sends in the sensor box, and then I also do the one on top of it just to make sure that it stays there for the whole 10 days. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would have liked this if I was younger. But currently it really doesn't bother me. Like, I feel like I would have been a little bit more self-conscious about it, or like been bullied about it or something, because I was bullied anyway. And that would have just been something else that they could have chosen to pick on, if that makes sense. But as of right now, I really don't care, because like I said, it's helping me control my health and it's helping me live my life, and I really don't care. So anyways, if you guys have any other questions about continuous glucose monitors, my life, my health problems, or have any topics you'd like me to discuss on my channel in the future, I'd be glad to. And I will talk to you guys next time.